So how's everybody doing? Ain't been making a lot of videos lately, been keeping pretty busy. Lots of shiny parts on that one. Building another big block Chevy. Built a few engines. I don't video 90% of what I do. You guys, have seen me build engine after engine after engine. It could just go on forever because it seems like all I get done is working on stuff and building engines. And yeah, so this one's, basic big block Chevy stuff. It's got a forged Callie's crank in it. It's got a billet roller cam. We're not going to use these lifters. We're going to use these Jessel lifters. And it's got Jessel shaft mount rockers, 502 Pro Comp heads. Obviously not anything Pro Comp left on them, I don't think. I think they've replaced everything on them. I didn't do the heads. Somebody else did. I'm just building it. Had to do a whole bunch of clearancing on the block because the crank counterweights wanted to smack into everything. Did not have to clearance for any of the throws on the rods though. Luckily, it's not a stroker crank, I don't think. Well, it ain't. I don't think that. I know it's not a stroker crank. I built it, but it's not anything like I'm used to, like the 496s or the, stuff like that. But still, the counterweights didn't want to get along with the engine block a lot. And also they added a lot of Mallory to the crank, and the welds stuck out. I had to clearance for those because can't just grind on the crank, so mess up the balance. Then we had a bad rod, and we had to find some weight matched rods, and somehow I have no idea how, somehow we got a set of weight matched rods, and the first rod I pulled out of the box was in 1/10 of a gram of the rod that I pulled out of the motor that I needed to replace. I'm like, there's no way. So I weighed all 8 rods, both big end and small end, weighed all the new ones, and they're within 0.8 of a gram each. I mean, they're really stupid close. So got lucky there, didn't have to rebalance anything. That's, I called the guy immediately, told him, hey, you probably go buy a lottery ticket because that'll never happen again. I've never had that happen. Usually, you can buy 2, 3, 20 sets of weight matched rods. And yeah, all the rods in the box would be close to the same weight, but from box to box, you might be 5, 6, 10 grams different, depending on the rod. But yeah, somehow I got real lucky, so that's cool. But enough about this. I'm going to try to, I hate editing. Okay, it takes time, and I don't have a lot of time. I work all the time, it seems like. And even when I do get some time where I'm waiting on parts, and there's a Super Bee in my garage over there. It needs a drive shaft and needs exhaust header gaskets, needs a carburetor tuned up, and there's another truck to work on. A buddy of mine just got, and his old truck that he just got rid of needed worked on, and I didn't even get it done before he traded it off for another truck. I got a few different projects going on all the time, it seems like. So when I do get some time to relax, I don't know how to relax. Sit down to watch a movie and can't sit for more than 15 minutes to where I'm up doing something, sweeping the floor or picking up trash or just trying to, I don't know, I can't sit still. It seems like it really sucks. I think that's one of the reasons I started the gardening thing. It's kind of relaxing to me for some reason, planting stuff and making things grow. You would be amazed how much of a plant you can grow out of a solo cup. Them tomato plants are 4.5 feet tall. So everything in here is doing kind of good and kind of not good, depending on where you look. Figure out to edit this then. Green beans are doing good. My wife wants to argue, and she tells me these are snap peas. I say they're green beans, but I don't know for sure because I didn't label them. But tomato plants, yeah, wasn't joking. They're 4.5 feet tall. Probably taller if they wasn't all bunched up. I did not realize when you tie them off, they grow in between where you tie them off. And yeah, check this out. I got a lot of old Chevy memorabilia. My great grandfather worked at a dealership for a bunch of years here in the hometown where I live. So I got a bunch of old rulers and stuff like this. This is from my hometown. Here, you can call that phone number if you want. But anyway, yeah, got some tomatoes going on. They're growing. If you look hard enough, there is tomatoes on these, and the reason for this ruler. I got a line, or a zip tie right here. I can't get it all. There's stupid lettuce, dead lettuce down there. There's 36 inches. And then, you know, obviously you subtract a 1/4 inch for the zip tie, but they're getting up there. They're all kind of falling over because the light is supposed to be off right now, and I just turned it on to make a video before I go to bed for the night. But yeah, that some things are getting, well, everything has not enough dirt. The plan was to start everything in here and make it look about like that, little bitty plants, and then put them outside in raised bed gardens. And I did it too early because I'm dumb, I guess. So now I got all this going on, and I'd say in another week those would be at least 5 feet tall, because they grow like 2 inches a day, it seems like. And yeah, so I got that going on. I can't wait for spring to get here. I'm gonna have a heck of a garden, but I am having trouble controlling the humidity and temperature of this room. So I think I might have to make some changes, and I'm quickly outgrowing this room, and I need more lights. And I didn't plan on things escalating this quickly, but I really enjoy this. Cauliflower's doing fantastic. So are all these little hot peppers and different kinds of peppers. Those one kind of peppers ain't looking too happy. Some of this stuff's supposed to have full light, some of it's supposed to have partial light, and I just got them underneath of these lights. I need to read the packages and see what, you know, how much light what wants, and what, you know, all that stuff, and sort them out accordingly. The ones that want the most light, put them underneath the light, and the ones that don't want as much, put them on the outsides or something. I don't know. I think I might be frying these things. All their leaves are always pointed down, and before I moved them, their leaf would point up and try to catch sun, and now they're always like shying away from it, I think. I don't know. I'm new to all this stuff. I'm learning, but I really enjoy it. It's relaxing. But yeah, harvested 4 heads of lettuce, or 4 lettuce plants, I guess you call it. I don't know. I left the bottom wilty stuff, and they were starting to bolt, I guess. Like I started them too soon. It was grown entirely underneath this light in this room. So I figured it was time to harvest them, and I did a good job of that. And then I don't know how to apparently store them because it was all wilty and slimy in the morning. So gonna have to research that. I've never did any of this stuff before, so not a clue what I'm doing. I'm learning, but learn the hard way, obviously. Only one way to learn though. Jump in and do it. See y'all in the next video.